Alex Neil, I think you said last Saturday, one swallow doesn't make a summer after the Brentford game. With that in mind, how disappointed were you with what you saw in the first half today?
Yeah, I just think that we didn't compete. We didn't do all the things we did in the second half. You know, the one thing that I'll look at is I think I picked the wrong team in the first half. You know, I got persuaded by the team that did so well last week. But when you come away from home at this level, if you don't fight and scrap and bite and do all the bits that you need to do, we just get bullied in the first half. You know, it was nothing to do with tactics, nothing to do with quality. Just basically, they turned the ball, they picked up second balls, they fought, they scrapped, and physically they dominated us. And then obviously I made 2 changes at half time, and I thought it was completely roles reversed in the second half. I thought we dominated them. I thought we were physically dominant. We had all of the ball, we had the chances, but it was just too little, too late.
You say you picked the wrong team today. Are you, looking back now, do you wish you'd started with the team that you played in the second half?
Yeah, well, I think it equipped us more for obviously that physical challenge that we were up against. But we'd waited on a win last week, and when you get a type of performance like that, if I'd changed the team and we'd lost, then it would have looked bad. And I let that sway my mind, and I shouldn't have, and I'm disappointed in myself that it did.
Yeah, Brentford sort of dropped off you a bit, let you have the ball. Barnsley were up and at you, and you seem to find that more difficult to cope with as a team.
Yeah, we just physically didn't win our battles. You know, it's as simple as that. Physically, man v man, you've got to earn the right to play. And what happens is, if you win more headers, win more tackles, I talk about it all the time. It's not anything new. You know, the last time we got promoted, we won physical fights all over the pitch every week, and then our quality came through because we were good enough to pick teams off. In recent weeks, we've been physically beaten up. I mean, we've been bullied by teams. We've not been outplayed by a lot of teams. We've just not won our physical battles, and the same happened again today.
Is that a lack of stomach from the players? Have you got players who you think can stand up and can match teams like that?
I think we showed in the second half we can do it. You know, there's no questions about that. And I don't want everybody to think that it's the 2 lads that came off at half time, because it's not. Because the rest of the team in the first half didn't win their battles either. So I'm not just sort of pinning it on 2 young boys, because that's not fair. They two, well, Josh came on well last week, and Alex Pritchard was outstanding last week. However, some players are better suited to physical challenges than others, and some players are better suited to technical games than others. And it's my job to sift out the difference.
And what can you do different? How can you get a squad of players to discover that whatever it takes to win battles on the pitch if they're getting bullied so often?
Well, I thought we found a balance in the second half. You know, I thought it was considerably better. I thought Yusuf Malumbu made a big difference in the middle. I thought Martin Olsen's strength and power down the left, and then just moving Robbie up one, I thought we became better. So that's certainly something for me to have a look at.
And it certainly puts the pressure back on again, doesn't it? You've got 2 home games coming up in front of your own supporters, and you'll know, just like before the Brentford game, they'll be demanding something. They will want a result. Yeah,
listen, all I can do is apologise for that first 45 minutes, because it's painful for me to watch as much as it is for them. I'm pleased the players responded in the second half, but as I said, it's a bit too little too late. So we need to do it from the first minute in the next game, because if not, it's not going to be acceptable.